Okay, so good morning, Ari. How are you?
I'm great.
Okay, nice. So my name is Andy Lau. Today I am your interviewer. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, good. So let's get started, yeah? Okay, so number one, can you tell me about yourself?
I'm Ahmad Nasyori from Indonesia. You can call me Ahmad. I was graduated from Alauddin State University. My major was physics. Uh, my thesis uh, described about photovoltaic, especially the sensitive solar cell. In undergraduate, I often reading and writing and to to join some competition.
Okay, good. Right. So were you involved in any activities in your university or outside university?
Yes, in my university, I have uh, several organization like uh, Student Physics Association, and I have a vice president in research organization in my university, and in outstate university, I join with international scientific association, and it's organization providing about research and talk research in for Indonesia.
Okay, good. So how about your greatest strength? Can you tell me about it?
I love physics because I think physics is unique subject to learn, and I'm great in mathematics and physics. When I studied in undergraduate, I use my skill about mathematics and physics help me to make a journal and to solve some problem about in energy. And I won in the Gajabana University in about sustainable and renewable energy.
Okay, good. So how about your greatest weakness?
Talking about my weakness, I I cannot speaking and writing English because it's very difficult for me. And then in my country, not not applied, not be applied language as English language as first language in my country. And after I graduate in my big undergraduate, I think English is very important for my life because I want to continue my study abroad, and uh, so to improve my skill about English, I self study. I do self study. I mean, and like watching movie in YouTube, listening in YouTube, and reading book English. And after that, I go to Pare. Pare is one of village in the Kediri. It's provide 1,100 courses,
Is it in
and a lot of
Indonesia?
people. Yeah, is it in from Indonesia? A
Okay.
lot of people from cities in Indonesia come to there to improve their skill, and a lot of countries in the ASEAN like Malaysia and Thailand come to there to improve
Oh, Thailand too.
English.
Okay, that's cool. Right. So for the next one, I want to talk more like about your experience. Can you tell me about your biggest mistake that you have done in the past?
Uh, when I graduate, when I was undergraduate, my biggest mistake is uh, I don't I not I don't realize that English is very important for my life. In I just focus on my academic and my research in the undergraduate, and I think I want to after graduate I realized that about English is very important to continue my study.
Okay. Right. So previously you were telling me that you joined some organizations. So do you have any leadership experience?
Yes, of course. When I study in undergraduate, I have I did a research about photovoltaic, and this research have 5 members, and one supervisor is my lectures. And in this research, I organize my friends to search about journal photovoltaic in the website Progress Photovoltaic. And after that, I lead a meeting in our group to to get feedback and to discuss about photovoltaic and what the problem you have and what the solution you need. And
Uh,
after that,
yeah.
I made a timetable to experiment my sample, my research and testing sample in the another university. And because in my university not have does not test about this experience, this sample, I mean.
How
And
many
after that,
people did you have in
uh,
your group?
5 members,
Okay, including you?
yeah, including me.
Okay.
And after that, we finished about my research and we have published my journal in international journal.
Oh, wow. That's cool. All right. Okay, so since we're talking about your research, so can you tell me like a brief explanation of your research proposal, the one that you are going to do in Chulalongkorn University?
Yes, I have a proposal about photovoltaic is the effect on temperature and doping CO2 in the SSC. Why I take this problem because I think the problem in photovoltaic is in band gap CO2, and one of the best method to minimize this band gap is the sintering of green on the photovoltaic. And after that, the sample CO2 will be default with some material to improve efficiency. And I think it is the best solution to improve efficiency in the SSK. And my biggest dream after in this research, I will to publish in the international journal. And if have opportunity, I want to join to some event about photovoltaic and make a patent with my professor and my group.
Okay. Oh, by the way, have you got any professor in Chulalongkorn?
Yes, I have a professor from physics department. He is Professor Titin. He expert in photovoltaic, and I have read this research about foroscat, and foroscat is the booming research about photovoltaic, and I want to join this his group to improve myself about photovoltaic.
Okay, cool. So now let's talk about the future. Where do you see yourself in 10 years later?
When I'm accepted in this college, maybe I want to continue my doctoral degree, and I want to discuss it with I will to discuss with my professor where can continue my doctoral degree, and after that maybe I want to come back to this university for teach or the research, or to come back to my hometown, my country, to teach or research. And after that, I want to prepare myself to continue my postdoc, postdoctoral. I want
Where?
to focus with my research. I have my friend in the Arab Coast. Coast is one of the best university about research in the Arab Saudi. Or I want to go to Oxford because I have a professor in there. He is expert in photovoltaic.
Okay, that's good. So you're gonna do like the same research as your master's degree for your postdoctoral,
Yeah.
for your postdoctoral degree. Okay.
Yes, because
Yeah.
I want to expert in this research, and if I have opportunity, I want to develop this research in my country, because my country has weather session, two weather, dry and dry dry and what is it?
Rainy season.
And a lot of yeah, rainy season.
Oh yeah. So
And
talking about that, what is the development of the use of photovoltaic in Indonesia, as far as you know?
uh, as far as I know, photovoltaic in Indonesia is very low, because now photovoltaic is very expensive, more than fuel cells, and then I will in Indonesia has opportunity to upgrade photovoltaic in his country, in Indonesia, I mean, because in a lot of city like Maluku Islands and Sulawesi Islands, it can apply photovoltaic.
Okay, but do many institutions in Indonesia already use that technology, like in
Yes,
the islands that you mentioned before?
yes, like Sulawesi Island and Maluku Island, because it has more sunlight.
Sunlight. Okay. Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. Cool. How about Thailand? What do you know about the development of photovoltaic in Thailand?
uh, I assume that I don't know really about photovoltaic in the Thailand country, but I know about develop photovoltaic in Chulalongkorn University. In Chulalongkorn University, a lot of professors and experts in photovoltaic, like Professor Titin, I mean, and I see that a lot of street light in the Thailand has to apply a photovoltaic. And Indonesia, same to Indonesia, a lot of crows, the crows street in Indonesia has to apply a photovoltaic. And yeah, I think because for Thailand more continue about photovoltaic than Indonesia.
Okay, that's interesting. So I want to know like the reason why did you choose this university?
after I researching in the website Chuangkan University. Chuangkan University is one of the best university in Thailand, and from according to QS ranking, Chuangkan University is 10 the best university in ASEAN. And after that, I searched about the photovoltaic in this university, and I found Professor Tintin, and he is an expert in photovoltaic. And I think this university is very good to improve my skill about photovoltaic.
Okay, good. So, so why should we, okay, since we have mentioned about so many things about yourself and what you know about us, so my question is, why should you be the one to get this scholarship? Why shouldn't I choose the other candidates?
I have read in the recruitment applicants,
Mhm.
the most important in this scholarship is GPA, experience research, and the plan. What the plan after this graduated in this university. And I have a good GPA 3.8, and I have a lot of uh, experience about photovoltaic, and I want to continue my study in this university. And I will, and I after I accepted in this university, I will to contribution in this scholarship and this university. I will to publish my journal, my paper in which my professor, and follow, join with another event, like
Just like
competition,
competitions? Okay, yeah, right. And also
yeah,
seminars, I guess.
competition, seminar,
Mhm.
and to can improve quality in my university, and Chulalongkorn University. And
Mhm.
if I have opportunity, I want to make pattern. So this is the big contribution I will give this university and this scholarship.
Thank you very much. That's so nice. Okay, so I think that's all for today's interview. Now, before we close the session, do you have any questions for me?
Yeah. Uh, I have a question
Mm-hmm.
about, do you have suggestion for me before I studied in this college?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
What
okay.
I prepared?
Mm-hmm. Yes, that would be a comprehensive understanding of our country because Thailand is
Mhm.
very different from Indonesia. By the way, have you read or have you watched any videos or have you read any articles related to our country? Like what do you know about Thailand in general? And also as a student, what do you need to prepare when you enter a college? Have you ever searched any reference about that?
Yes, of course. By the way, my senior in Makassar has
Mhm.
accepted in this university.
Oh, really?
He told me
Mhm.
about costs, about accommodation, about flight,
Mhm.
about food. The important thing is food, because the most people in Thailand is has Buddha, and we Islam. I think we
Oh, you
have
mean
different
Buddhism?
uh,
Buddhist, yeah.
Buddhism,
Okay, so yeah, so
Buddhist,
most of the people here are Buddhist. Mhm.
Buddhist.
Yeah.
And he told me uh, about accommodation is very cheaper in the Thailand, and about transportation to go to campus is free. I think, and I want, now I have learned about culture in the Thailand, about fashion, and about language in Thailand. I think
Oh,
it's
yes,
very
that's important. Yeah.
important for me
Mhm.
to take in there.
Okay, right. Yeah, I agree with you. You need to learn more about the, even though even though our classes will be in English, but you have to learn like simple languages that you're gonna be using when you go to the street markets or when you want to buy some snack, let's say in our 7-Eleven stores. So you have to be prepared with that. Sometimes we call it like survival language. That means the language, like simple languages that you need to use to be able to find some services in our country. In addition, I think you should also need to learn about the was it phone provider, because you're gonna need like internet for your phone, and also you need to learn our transportation system because I believe it's gonna be different from your country. Okay, all right. That's all of. Okay, that's the end of the interview for today. We wish you good luck and hopefully we can see each other again in Chulalongkorn University. So good afternoon and see you later. Bye.
See you later. Thank you very much.